thisมือชำนาญ house?
Well, I better not. Don't worry about how we get about. I have my own means and strategies.
There is an old prophecy that the present dynasty will reign for only 150 years.
What do you mean a revolution? What's a republic? Could a revolution ever happen in Thailand?
There have been rumors about that.
My dear, we will take some clothes and have a nice send you home. Stay there, don't go anywhere.
Father said it's a new regime. Women should study and learn how to support themselves. No one knows what the future holds. Now that we are such a democracy,
My dearest John, please forgive me if I make wrong decisions tonight.
What should I do? Tell me what to do, please.
Their forefathers lived comfortably for a long time. Far too comfortably. If we wait till the right moment comes. I've also been thinking of Gren. If he were near here, he'd be able to help me with the reading and translation. Gren's got one weak point though. If I mention his name, people always think of him as a royalist.
There's nothing to be afraid of at this time, is there? Sure, my brother, saying that the government and the lawyers are not getting on well. Each side is accusing the other of being corrupt.
Remind Sher, when he's more mature, he will understand. It will all become clear little by little. It's useless to make yourself anxious. You'll only become more upset. Believe me, Vitun is clever enough to get by in life. Vitun has grown more and more confident of himself. That's the way he is. He's smart. I can't be anything else. This is what I study. I do what I can in the capacity of a soldier. As long as I'm a military officer, I have to abide by our rules and discipline. Soldiers should stay out of politics. That includes not getting mixed up in decisions about who should have power and how much. We suppose that the business of politicians. I just follow my discipline.
What about Sher? He's really anxious to know exactly what's going on.
Even if he didn't know what was happening, he wouldn't be able to do anything about it.
My dearest, I still remember everything about you, I I remember seeing you swimming in the inlet under the jig trees. Your fair back, your pink cheeks. You didn't need any makeup. I'm writing to you because I love you dearly. Kiss all the children from me and send my love to their mother 100,000 times. If I resign from the military, I let it go. But I must have a chance at revenge. It will be our turn someday. We won't be treated like this way again. Mark on my word. It's not just our turn yet. Thai people will know me as Than Rong, the deputy.
Deputy what?
Deputy in everything. Our big boss is the top man now, and I am his assistant in every official capacity.
Oh, my dear cousin, which tropical depression brought you here?
Well, what's the latest storm on the charts? Yvonne or whatever?
I'm always free for this cousin of mine. It's quite safe to say whatever you want. No one will hear anything here.
Really? Is there any place in this country that's secure?
Wow, so scary. You could use this place to plan a coup if you like.
Don't make jokes like that, especially at this precarious moment.
Again? Not yet, please.
Typical business people.
Well, there have been a lot of coups already, and I still don't see any sign of improvement. I've heard Pion say Kun Vitun has been moving quietly to take charge for a long time. Pion said every time there is a plot against the big boss, Kun Vitun must have a hand in it somehow. Sure, what brings you here? Whatever you're here for, I'm really delighted. Please don't. I'll definitely try to meet her privately.
I'm running away from a friend, not an enemy. someone who has asked me to kill Vitun.
คุณเกริน Tell me the whole story.
Well, Kun Chao, generally speaking, when the truth comes out clearly, things are not so difficult. But nowadays, nobody knows the truth about anybody. There is only speculation.
You haven't told me everything, have you?
Part of the story is already out since Vitun helped the big boss during the coup. He escaped and sided with the government. He made a quick decision and moved faster than the rest of them. Vitun was really very sharp. He didn't say it straight out.
Fred was the one who should do it because we couldn't trust him. Never been successful as an individual. Nothing to do.
Still alive? Good.
I have performed my manly duty in service to my beloved country. I could do no more than this.
Put down, find a telephone somewhere close by, the one that we can use without being overheard. Any Chinese shop that you know, ask them to use the telephone.
ป้า It's me, Zhao. Open the door, please. Please let me in. Can I use the telephone? Someone is sick.
Chao, this is Gurl. Do you recognize my voice? It's Gurl, yes. Where is Vitun? Try to escape. The big boss has sold us out. You have to run. You can't fight now. Don't ask for detail. Just go. If you believe me, then go quickly. If you're fast enough, they might not have time to stop you.
How bad is Vitun? And how bad is the big boss?
The big boss is crazy. Nai Vitun is brilliant. His mind is sharp about everything. But he was born in a period when people struggle for power. Vitun himself wants power. And when I first met him, I thought that a soldier should have that sort of character. Now, I know better. I realize that a person who will be a soldier really shouldn't enjoy having using power.
This is getting beyond me.
As of now, no one appears to know in which direction General Vitun escaped. The car that he drove was found abandoned on Sukhumvit Highway around kilometer 185. An assailant had shot and wounded 2nd Lieutenant Charit was taken to the Army Hospital for treatment. The police gave no further information.
Get dressed quickly, Kun Chao.
Kun Chao,
Shaon, if you want to cry, don't hold it back. Let your tears come.
it's hopeless.
Poor Shaon.
Kun Chao, Kun Vitun, who does he want to stay with him when he was so ill? Which wife does he want? If he is going to die, let him die in peace.
What is it, John? What's the matter?
Kun Glen, do you know the true love? Could you understand people who give their heart completely to their beloved for their whole life.
Throughout my life, I have been in love with only one person.
โอ้คุณเกลิน
I apologize, Shaon.
คุณเกลิน you were able to concede what you love to another person. Isn't that so?
Not that I was willing, Shaon. The situation was beyond my control. However, for anything that's within my power, I try to make the best of it.
What should I do now?
Shaon is still a ท่านผู้หญิง Vitun is still a general with several of the highest orders of merit. You must think about the funeral and how best to honor the dead. You are a person of honor and dignity. Are other people's lives as complicated as ours?
Shaon, we've known each other from childhood. We too have not been the ones who make things happen. But we often seem to be the ones who receive the consequences of other people's actions. And it has happened again. Once you know the story, however you feel and whatever you say, I will completely sympathize with and respect your response. I have been the only one to realize who shot Kun Vitun. It was my brother. His real name is Ontakan. We call him Pion. He's actually insane. The police have detained him long enough to satisfy themselves that he really is mad. So they are not going to take any criminal action against him. I think I better leave now.
คุณแจ๋ว When you are at the restaurant, do you feel lonely?
A little bit. Why? Are you feeling lonely?
Yes, sometimes.
Work is the elixir of life. It's not that work is money and money is work, but work is life. Without work, there's no life. Pion shot Vitun because Vitun had deprived him of his life. Do you mean you don't love Shaon anymore?
Not that I don't love her, but I'm not sick with love. I'm not, as they say, in love anymore. I would prefer a friend who would stay with me, one whom I could talk to and discuss things with, like other people.
About Kun On, this is really strange. Did they have some cause for revenge and retribution from their past life? In the case of Kun On, from the first day they met, I saw the expressions in Kun Vitun's eyes and I knew immediately that he was very displeased. Once he was displeased with something, Kun Vitun remembered it. He never forgot.
Shaon, Kun Jiao has agreed to marry me. I told her that I love her in a different way, that my mind is strangely concentrated on her. Finally, she agreed.
Ever since she was a child, Kun Jiao is always considerate about other people's feelings. She is smart and understands things before anyone else. If I had been a better wife, Kun Vitun might still be alive today, carry on in his post as a general, just like you.
Stop thinking like that, Shaon. I said this to you long ago. You have forgotten. A person like Vitun has to be that way. Vitun followed his destiny. His nature was just that way, not like me. Wherever I live in this world, I'm sure I make a quiet, easygoing life for myself. There was something else that I wanted to talk to you about. You are still ท่านผู้หญิงชะอ้อน As the political controversy surrounding Vitun fades, you will again be called upon to play a role. Your children are still going to be proud of you. There are so many useful things that you can do. Look at the world from the perspective of all that you can do to help. When people ask you to do something, do it if you can. I have to say goodbye now. We will continue to meet, and we will enjoy our grandchildren together.